Good afternoon. My name is Carmen Chairez. This is my wife, Juanita Chairez. We just want to let you know that we had a fantastic realtor by the name of Leon Williams. But I say fantastic because I used to be in the real estate and also seen some of the realtors here. And Leon has walked us through the process, guided us through, made some very good recommendations, and I highly recommend you choose Leon. We first tried to sell the home last year, a couple of times from two realtors. The first realtor basically let me dominate the conversation, let me dominate the price. So he didn't really negotiate down. The second realtor decided we can lower the price and maybe we can get a better price. That did not happen. Both realtors did not have any offers at all. We didn't get very good successes with the open house. Here comes Leon. Leon evaluates the neighborhood. He tells us this is the price range that you should consider. I wasn't too happy about the price range, but it was more practical because he had more experience. The only way that I knew about more experience later is when we're talking to him. He has some construction background, architecture background. He walked us through the whole process from A to Z. He made recommendations. At first I was not in favor of it, but after listening to him, I kind of agree with what he was saying, so we follow those suggestions. His results are that we had a couple of open houses. We had very good viewings. We also had a very good offer. We're on our way to Texas as a result of that. We are using, we had a couple of commitments. One is we made a commitment to our daughter. We will support her in her college in Denver. The other thing too, because our families are getting older, we wanted to leave this area and head back to Texas. Because of Leon's experience and exposure of the home, because we was featured in other advertisements, so places, and people were able to see that. And we're very fortunate we had the house closed in 17 years. If I was to say to you, one of the things about Leon, one, he listens extremely well. He gives very good advice, and he follows up. The marketing is really good how he does it. The bottom line is you get as many viewings as possible. Either through Zillow, if you look at the Zillow, you see the diagram of the house. We didn't have that with the other two realtors. We had very good pictures of the home. We didn't have very good pictures from the other realtors. And also we had the 3D. So those features were very good. All those things contributed to the marketing of this home. And the price was just right. He didn't know what our price was, but it was better than we expected, but it turned out to be real good. Let me see what my wife would have to say.
Well, I have to just say the same thing, but in expanding what Carmen said, he is very confident. Leon would come in, especially when we had the first showing. He came in early, and I told him, you can fix the house and change it any way you want because I enjoy staging, so I did it myself. And he just came in and said, we need dining set out, we need this, take this out, take out the rugs, and everything he added or took off was just perfect. We had a great showing. Everyone said they loved the house, and we felt so good that he was part of the process. He would listen, like Carmen said. I felt that every day he had our back. We would get emails from him, we would get calls from him, we would get postcards from him, just to let us know that he was on it every single day. When we had those listings in the paper, that was so impressive because he would show us, I got you a half a page, a huge writing on your house. I've never had that done before by any realtor because we've sold and bought several homes. So all that confidence I saw in him, experience, but further than that, his caring to say, like, we were his only customers. So we had other things that he would bring up. We had a neighbor that was not taking care of her yard, and I had worried about that because if I were a consumer coming to buy a home, their next door is it's a semi-detached, and there's a jungle next door, you say, well, I'm not gonna want to buy it. And sure enough, we had people come in that mentioned it to their realtor, and we were off somewhere. Leon stayed by and he was making sure everything was running well. He happened to run into the neighbor, and with his diplomacy and talking to the neighbor, he got her to at least mow the yard and do a little weeding, so it paid off. He looks at everything, is very observant, and always says, what do you think? He always went and passed everything through us first and then made recommendations. He was always giving us the impression, I'm working for you. So we enjoyed the process. Anything that came up, any hiccups, he took care of. He handled them, or he asked us how to handle it. The process of once they put in the offer, we didn't have to worry about any paperwork or any questions. He dealt with the other party. Anything that they had questions, he handled it. He would just let us know what happened. And so we were always just here saying, okay, Leon, what next? We gave him our full attention. I would say, okay, Leon's going to take care of it. We were always ready for him because he was always ready for us. So we enjoyed the process.
One other thing too, my background's in business, and one of the things you look for, you hear and you kind of look to see that people actually do this, is the customer is right. Yeah. I'll work for you. Yeah. Leon, that's one of the things that when I talked to Leon, he was working for us. Whatever you think, whatever. So he listened extremely well. I sometimes can be very difficult, but Leon kind of neutralizes my feelings about it because it's right. You know, and so he looks at it from the viewpoint as a realtor trying to sell the home versus my viewpoint and stuff like that. So anyway, I just want to let you know, you need to go to Leon Williams. If you don't go to anybody else, you need to go to Leon Williams.
You won't waste any time if you do. Thank you.